So this is my Aegis X with the Cerberus tank. I have a horrible habit of dropping this thing all the time. What ends up happening is if you look closely, you can see that it goes off kilter. So it is not even anymore. Right above the airflow control, it is off center. So I had a really hard time finding the instructions on how to fix an issue like this online. So I figured I'd make a video since I went ahead and dropped it again. So I'm going to fix it for you. So that way, hopefully I can help you avoid the same issue I had where I thought I was going to have to throw it out. So let's get started. Okay, so obviously you want to make sure that your tank is off. Go ahead and unscrew it. And go ahead, take off the top. Probably going to want to make sure there's very little to no liquid, so that way you can do this. So the Cerberus tank is press fit, which means that the pieces are made so that way they are very close together, so that way they just push right off and push right on if you need to. So this is the, obviously set that aside, we don't need that for this part. Okay, I'm just cleaning out the inside. So okay, so now we're just at the base of the tank. As you can see, again, it is, sorry, get that off my fingers. As you can see, it is very uneven. So what I'm going to do is just take this screwdriver here and, oh, excuse me. First, what I'm going to do is take the pin out. And you can do this by pressing on it and just take it out very gently. So I'm just going to go ahead and press here. So you can see it's coming out. And now I'm going to very slowly and carefully pull it out. As I certainly do not want to ruin the firing pin. Sorry. All right, so it is out. Then you're just going to take the screwdriver in the spot where there is that slight lift. You put that right there and very slowly and carefully just use it as like a wedge. Go around. Oops. Okay, let's go around. The more you work around it, you'll see the lift will be a little bit wider, a little more severe. And now I'm almost done. Okay, it just popped off. So now that that part's off, this is going to come apart in 3 different pieces. So you have your top piece here, the air control flow, the outside of it pops right off, and then the base. Okay. Now, while you have this apart, you definitely want to go ahead and clean it up, make it look pretty. We'll go do that right now, and I'll be right back. So we have the air flow control right on the top, lined up where it needs to be. Now we're just going to add our top piece. Grab some vice grips and paper towel. That way you don't ruin your piece here. Just put that together and we're just going to clamp on it. So you can see it's just the pieces here together. Okay, there's one side clicked. I'm going to go over here Do it over here. Just don't want to mess it up. Click again. Just keep going around until it's all the way in. And looks like one more spot here. Hold on. Get the grip right. It's being stubborn. One tiny, tiny, tiny little spot. All right, let's see what we got here. There we go. Look at that. See that? It's moving just like it's supposed to be. It's nice and even all the way around. No more awkward sideways atomizer. All right, so now last but not least, got to put on the firing pin. And the same thing with that, you just put it on the way you took it out and just very gently push that in there. Okay, so that's in there. You want to make sure that you don't want it all the way sticking out, but just a little bit, just like that. Okay, see, now it's all back together. Now we can put this together and see how this baby works. All right, obviously you have to add liquid into it, but you get the idea. So now it's all together. As you can see, it is completely even all the way around. There is no spots. There's nothing that's wonky about it at all. So it is back to where it should be. So I'm going to add this on and let's see what happens. Okay, so now it's all back together. Just got to add a little bit of liquid to it. You don't need to watch that part, I'm sure. All right. Okay, it's all filled up. Keep it down. For the record, too, the Aegis X with the Cerberus tank is my absolute favorite vape mod and tank. So if you haven't tried the Aegis X, I highly recommend it. I've never made a video before. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm sorry if it was a little off, but I really needed to make it to show you exactly how to fix this mistake, because I have done this a couple times now. I never knew how to fix it. It took so long to find the answer. So hopefully this video can help someone. So let's see how she works. Perfect. No leaking. Nothing. It's perfect. So nice and straight, just the way we want her to be. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.